So, it's been a while and I do apologize for that. The thing is that there are quite a few videos that I want to film and some shots that I need to do for one video that is in the works and is coming soon, but this happened. And the thing is, we do need a lot of rain after 5 long, hot, dry summers, but it's been about 3 solid weeks now and I'm stuck at home. So, what have I been doing with my time? Well, a lot of it has been taken up teaching myself how to do this kind of stuff, which is cool and everything, but when on earth am I ever going to be able to actually put my new skills to use? I know I should just make more vlogs like this one, but I just haven't found a subject that I really want to talk about. 10 creative uses for Spreewald pickles. Tips for tourists in the event of a Russian invasion. The history of German public lavatories. Property tax reform. What went wrong and can it be fixed? The life and times of Friedrich Merz. The top 5 best footwear brands for open-air rock festivals. More seriously, subjects that I have genuinely tried to tackle have included things like what do Nazis believe anyway? Which is probably an important subject to tackle, but I mean, really? Is it really necessary on this channel? Or another one. What you need to know about the Deutschland ticket. Except that that's a subject I feel I've done to death now, and besides it can be summed up quite easily as great for commuters and other long-term residents, not so great for tourists. Here's another one. I find it very interesting that a common complaint about Germany these days is that it's very difficult to get by if you don't know the language. Now, when I was growing up, that attitude was considered rude, condescending, and disrespectful.
But you've also been looking at foreign languages, haven't you, Marjorie?
Yes, I have, Joan, because there's nothing more annoying than reaching our holiday destination only to find that nobody understands a blithering word we're saying.
Well, why is that, Marjorie?
Well, in your case, Joan, it's probably because you've got a gob full of tortellini. But in the main, it's because foreigners just won't buckle down and learn English.
And that was before we had smartphones with interpreter mode. Hey Google, be my German interpreter. The problem with this one is that it's very difficult to talk about without making people think that you're trying to criticize them. I can see the comments now. English is a global language. If Germany is so desperate for foreign workers, Germany should be more accessible to them. It's the 21st century after all. I mean, it's a thing I just find noteworthy. It's a very dramatic change in attitudes that has happened within my lifetime, and it's just fascinating to have seen it unfold in real time, and that's all. But also, that's about all I have to say on the subject. It's about 2 sentences and then 5 minutes of me saying, please don't misunderstand me. In politics, about the only thing I can say at the moment is, this government really needs to start acting like a government. For example, the so-called Heating Act. Basically, given the dire warnings about impending global catastrophe, the government has decided that it probably would be a very good idea to encourage people to switch to carbon-neutral methods of heating, such as heat pumps. So they hastily put together some draft legislation to do that, which ordinary voters and homeowners couldn't quite understand, and they didn't really know what it actually meant for them. And then the government tried to push it through as quickly as possible because well, apparently it's the only thing standing between us and instant Armageddon. Too quickly, as it turns out, and the Constitutional Court actually had to tell them to put the brakes on because otherwise the president would have had to have refused to sign it on the grounds that proper parliamentary procedure was not followed. So now the Bundestag isn't going to be able to vote on it until after the summer recess, and the result of that is that because people are even less certain whether or not installing a heat pump now is going to make financial sense, the demand for heat pumps has fallen quite dramatically, which is ironic and everything, but it's also a very dry subject and I don't think I can make it sound interesting. And there you have it, I have nothing to say, which means that this entire video has been a complete waste of your time. When on earth am I ever going to be able to actually put my quite simply as grateful impending global nothing to say, which means that it's